Hey everybody, welcome to this Shortwave radio channel. And of course today I'm gonna do another series of what if. I kind of had fun yesterday doing this, and we're gonna do more today. What if my only radio was a tivdio V115? So basically, for those that don't know what this is, it's a small $20 radio. You've heard me right, $20 radio that has AM, FM, shortwave. It's an MP3 player. It has a recorder, so you can actually insert a micro SD card that I have here. I got a 2 gigabyte card in it, and record audio from the shortwave bands. If you're listening to a station, you can listen and listen to your favorite MP3s that you have on that memory card. It is keypad entry, which is very unique for $20 radios, because usually roughly below 40 bucks you don't have any keypad entry on a radio in general. So it offers so many things in such a cheap priced radio, and of course I've owned this for what, a year and a half, maybe 2 years, but I haven't used it much, and I thought it's time to revisit probably the radio a little bit. So today, this is my main radio, and this is going to be a challenge, honestly, because yesterday the S350, even though it has its quirks and quarks, even though I had to kind of wiggle it a little bit to get back the performance I used to have on it, at least it performs interestingly well on shortwave, and you can listen to stuff. This one is kind of a hit or miss radio, and it's made worse by the fact that over here where I live, it overloads almost everywhere with FM stations breaking through. So of course, I'm not sure I'm going to have as much fun today as I had yesterday. Then again, I've been thinking of ways of maybe trying to improve, or maybe it will actually help me kind of learn the little quirks and quarks of this radio and offer some advice to some of you out there that have one of those and might think, what the hell? When you look at the reviews, when you look at even comments I had here on this radio, you see that some people like it, say it's pretty amazing for 20 bucks. Some people hate it. I had one that said, well, I purchased this and it doesn't receive anything. But there's also something that is very unique to this radio, the tivdio V115, and it's the fact that it seems to have huge quality problems at when it's being built. So not all of them perform well. They're not always performing in, like we should or like we would like to. It seems that quality issues are hitting this radio. There's a few blog posts that actually talk about it, and reviews of this that kind of tend to say, well, you know what? You might have if you order one of these, you might have a good radio, you might have a deaf radio, you might have a dead radio. It's a hit or miss. The speaker is surprising. They kind of use some, I don't know what they've used here, but this thing is actually surprising in audio quality for such a small package. But for the rest, you know what? I'll have to overcome mostly the FM breakthrough. Then I'll have to overcome another thing. This display here, actually, and you can hear it. Look at that. I'm gonna give you an idea just while I'm doing this little video. If I put my hand over it, you could see that the display does a lot of noise, and there's a lot of internal noise in this radio also. And sometimes some of the signals, even though they are strong enough, are kind of a little obliterated by the fact that there's a lot of internal noise coming off of the circuitry. So you got to always put into perspective. I get people saying, well, I just wasted 20 bucks. But then again, I don't understand that if you buy a radio that's $20, that you expect that this thing is going to be a powerhouse of a radio. You're spending 20 bucks. Imagine how this thing costs to produce if you can have it for 20 bucks, shipping included. It's something that you got to think about. Don't expect a $20 radio to be amazing, Sometimes you get people that are just ranting, well, I bought this and I thought it would be an interesting radio and I'm not receiving anything. Look, if you want to have a radio and you're serious about shortwave, don't buy a $20 radio. That's the first thing I'm going to say. But apart from that, today is going to be a challenge. And I'll probably alternate, like between these what if videos of, a good radio or a decent radio and a bad radio, so that I don't actually get bored doing the series, because I'll only have a series of bad radios. So anyways, it's a tivdio V115. It's also known under different names, so it could be another name here, but it always has a V115 next to it. No single sideband, of course, to this radio, but we'll see. We'll be tuning the bands and we'll be testing this out. So today the series is what if I'm stuck with the tivdio V115 portable receiver and have nothing else to listen to shortwave. Will I go crazy or will I be happy? You'll learn about this later today or tomorrow. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thanks for watching.